here at the 2016 PGA Merchandise Show. We're in the Cobra booth. We're with Mike Yagley, and we're talking about CG and driver. And Cobra has a driver out this year that they are touting as zero CG. So Mike's going to tell us a little bit about that.
All right. Zero CG is an interesting concept that is, I'll honestly say, more marketing than it is reality, because CG, center of gravity, has to be somewhere. It's not zero. Zero is in reference to its distance from the neutral axis. Imagine if you take from face center, pretend there's a face on here, from face center, and you go straight back from face center, perpendicular to the face. So if this is a 10-degree lofted driver, it's going to be 10 degrees below the horizon, right? So it's coming back at an angle. Zero CG means that the center of gravity is on that line. If it was a positive CG, it would mean it was above it, negative would be below. So the King LTD driver has a CG pretty much right on that line. Now, how do we get there? Let's check this out. Here is the face, okay? Big chunk of titanium, pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy.
Right? We take some weight out of that by using what we call E9 technology. You can see some of the contouring that removes several grams out of the face. Bam, that's gone. Now, Textreme crown, okay? It is in a very advanced carbon fiber that is extremely light. It's like 20% lighter than regular carbon fiber. Feel that. Really light, okay? Now.
Feels frail.
It's not frail. It is really, really tough. Gone, right? Now, you've got the spaceport, which is strategically placed basically right below the center of gravity. 16 grams. It's got a polycarbonate window, so you can actually see into the head. Now, you're not going to see that zero CG because the CG is kind of floating in the middle of the body, but 16 grams strategically placed right below the center of gravity. Got that? Out. Now, you've got a tungsten weight in the back end, right, which again is just below the neutral axis, which pulls that weight down, and really importantly, back for higher moment of inertia. What's moment of inertia do for you? When you hit it here or here, which many of us do, it's going to twist less. So there is your combo, zero CG and high MOI story in the King LTD driver.
There's a lot of parts to this driver. Okay, so now we're talking MOI and the effect that CG has on MOI. If this has zero CG, does it have an extreme high amount of MOI? And where, if there was positive CG, how would that affect MOI? Or would it?
Well, they're coupled, right? They're both descriptions of mass properties. Center of gravity is literally where is the center of the mass of this object. Moment of inertia is a description of the distribution of that mass. And for high moment of inertia, which means basically forgiveness to the golfer, you want to get that mass as far out on the perimeter away from the center of gravity as possible. And this particular driver has a 14-gram tungsten weight right there, which is about as far away as we can get it and still be inside the driver, which gives you a much higher moment of inertia. That gives you forgiveness. That keeps you in the fairway. That makes people happy.
So if another driver perhaps, if we moved that forward, does that make a driver less forgiving?
Yes. Great question. So you move that forward, and if you kept it on the sole of the club, you actually would be lowering the center of gravity because it would be below it, so it's pulling the center of gravity down. But you'd be dramatically decreasing the moment of inertia. That's how the two are coupled. Very astute.
Not too bad, right? It's like we've done this before.
Yes, we have.
Mike, thank you for the time talking about CG and the King LTD driver from the 2016 PGA Merchandise Show with Dr. Mike Yagley. I'm Dean DiCrescenzo for THP TV.